Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly June reading. General energies and also love at the end, so keep an open mind. Messages are general, so they may or may not apply to you at the moment, but stay open to timing and what's past, passing, coming to be. What hasn't happened yet might seem unfamiliar, so just keep an open mind and always use your own logic, discernment, judgment when making decisions for the highest and greatest good of all. So let's get started. And also if you have time, please check out the links below for further clarity, maybe depth into the reading and the messages that we talk about here, some of the imagery. Maybe it'll clarify something for you or lead you somewhere new. So if you have time, check that out. I thought we'd start with the energy cards and just see if there's a sign that is important for Virgos to know about, maybe pertaining to a certain person in your life, or someone's affecting you, or maybe it'll be just energies within yourself, things to pay attention to, things to take note of. So let's see. For the highest and greatest good of all, Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, or just if you're interested in Virgo energy. See what God, Source, Holy Spirit, angels, energies of love, higher self, all that, universe has for Virgos for the month of June. What sign is important for Virgos to know about, to be aware of? One. This is Virgo. So be aware of yourself and maybe Capricorn and Aries kind of was like popping out there. So maybe another Virgo or another Capricorn, or just the Virgo and Capricorn energy is very earthy with some fire maybe. I feel like I'm like making a cake or something. Okay. So let's see. I don't know, it's just like maybe utilizing that energy, being aware that you have all that extra energy so that you can put it into areas that you want to. It doesn't have to be work, maybe giving yourself a little break, because Capricorn also rules the 10th house. Like, your career is also work and earthy energy, so maybe, making sure that you give yourself enough time to also enjoy all the benefits of working and summer and warm weather. So let's see. One foundational card for Virgos to start out with. I'm going to shuffle these. That's funny. That's the Virgo card. And Death, or Scorpio. Metaphoric death, by the way. I'm not predicting anyone's deaths here. Okay, so for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what is an important foundational card? Ten of Cups. This is like, it has a lot of meanings, but I mean, basically it's very content, very good, very happily, like ever after, whether it's a project or this is like your life summed up, it's still just having that content feeling of just things coming together, feeling emotionally like fulfilled, just, sometimes it has to do with family and cups, emotions, how you feel about your family life, how you feel about your, your home situation, your environment, maybe less to do with work, and like I said, getting out and enjoying the weather, enjoying some free time. It can go both ways, always keep that in mind. Reversed, I tend to think of it more as like what's the idealized version of your happily ever after, like the things that, like, well, in an ideal world, like this and that and that, it can be kind of more I don't know, say superficial or something like that, or just, grass is always greener kind of thing, just how it works out for you. Just being content, feeling like everything has come together full circle for you. it's the completion of something and the beginning of something else. So it's a tweener card. Maybe you're transitioning into something. Maybe since it has to do with cups, maybe something having to do with your emotions and, like I said, family or relationship. Maybe just how you feel about yourself. Things are moving, changing, progressing. Something I want to pop out there, but okay. Further clarity for Virgos on the Ten of Cups. I mean, it's a great start, though. Like overall, just feeling really like you've the world in your hands, kind of thing. Further clarity for Virgos on the Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, that's what popped out, or when I split the deck, what was there. This is also usually assigned to Virgo, so Virgo, like, this is 8, maybe that number is important to you. This is usually, though, really paying attention to the details of something. Sometimes it can mean like the apprentice at work. It doesn't have to be an apprentice, like, or an intern or something like that. It can just mean like you're still always learning on the job. You're moving up in your career. You're working hard. Maybe you're working under someone, but you're like learning a lot and taking in a lot of information. But maybe like chiseling something out. I think of like hammering out the details of something. Making sure all your bases are covered. If you're trying to sum something up, finish something, like the Ten of Cups, like making sure all your I's are dotted and T's are crossed, or just like some sort of hammer, like I said, hammering out details, but he just looks very content and happy at work, so maybe it's also having to do with like craftsmanship and like enjoying the process of creating, enjoying the process of developing something, of the time it takes to mold something or for something to take shape. Again, he's like chiseling something out, and I think of how long it takes to like make a sculpture, or you know what I mean? Just the precision and all that. So maybe you are being recognized at work for your good work, your attention to detail, your, like just consistency also. Like he just looks like he's churning these out like one after another. So maybe you're being very productive at work, and that's being noticed, and like maybe there's some sort of raise or promotion at work because of that, and you're just feeling like you want to celebrate. With your family, 8 is power, though. It's like, so maybe you're feeling powerful at work, powerful with your finances, feeling like you're in a good place. Maybe something having to do with finances that allows you to have this like happy home life situation. Like maybe spending more time at home, or like I said, work and playtime, making there be a balance. But yeah, something I wanted to say, like it also is like he only has a hammer and his little chisel or nail or something, so it's kind of like you probably already have everything you need to work with, and if you're starting on a project or something, like just start, and as you go you'll figure out if you need anything else, but just kind of try to keep it simple to begin with, and like different tasks, to just try to keep it simple, just do one thing after another. I don't know if that makes sense for anyone, but together they add up to be 18, and that's the moon, so maybe the moon is important, or since we have family here, like your partner, like your moon signs, I don't know. Let's see. So far I feel like it's just like being really productive at work, learning a lot, and like moving up in your career, being maybe celebrated for that, and having really good feelings about where it is you are in life and who you have around you, and maybe coming together for some sort of celebration this month, or planning some sort of celebration. Maybe like some sort of graduation, kind of thing. The apprentice and like celebrating backyard festivities, I think of. Maybe you don't have anything planned, maybe that's an idea for you to just, get everyone together. Maybe something will come of that. one last card from this deck for Virgos on the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Also, like working alone too, knowing that you can work alone, being independent at work, not like codependent on other coworkers or something like that. Just taking the initiative, I think, of also to ensure that like good positive ending that you want or have or could potentially have. So, okay, that popped out before. That's the Five of Pentacles. That popped out for the last reading that I did for, what was it, Aquarius, which was just bizarre. Maybe you should go back and listen to that. I don't know if it applies to you or not, but because the Leo card popped out, and then the Sun card popped out 3 times in 3 different decks, and then so basically like 4 Sun cards, which is just one of the best cards in the deck. You know, sunshine, happiness, expression, and or like the number 19. I don't know if that does mean anything to you, but also then when I was shuffling after the reading, the Sun card popped out again. So like 5 times the Sun card popped out, maybe the 5 of Pentacles, you know. So maybe it is, there was something in that reading that would be helpful and informative for you. Further clarity on the 8, 10. I said 10 and I got the 10. This is the 10 of Rods. Maybe at the moment you feel like you are overburdened, you have a lot to carry, you have a lot going on, a lot resting on your shoulders. You're kind of like the support system for maybe a lot of other people, a lot of obligations, impending obligations. Like you kind of have, you're almost there at that finish line. Again, is another tweener card. This is Rods and Fire though, so this is like being like completely, like it's beyond being overwhelmed. It's like you're ready to put this shit down, you're ready to move forward, you're just done with whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever stage in life maybe you're at, whatever you've been in, maybe a relationship, you know, Fire having to do with like passion, action, all that, or again, maybe just work, because he does kind of look like he's like working. This is why I put the video that I have in the minor arcana, and you can always reference those playlists as well for further clarity on what some of these cards may mean. But that's why I put number 10 for the 10 of Rods, that video, heavy, because this always just looks very heavy, like you're carrying a lot, you have a lot, and you can just lay it down and let go and be done with it. Start over, start fresh, wait for that brand new idea, that brand new opportunity to come into your life. But even still, it's like knowing how much experience this has brought into your life. Like, all this has new growth on it, so it's just kind of talking about how, like, you know, experiences always lead one thing after another, leads to another thing. So to not, like, you know, feel like too burdened because everything happens for a reason, and, like, or I want to say guilty or something. I don't know, it just looks kind of like trudging along, like maybe some things happened in the past and you're just ready to lay that down and like let it go so that you can have this is what's waiting for you once you do that, you know. Once you finish this up, let down your guard. I just wanted to say, like, let down whatever it is that you're carrying with you that's kind of no longer serving you, maybe, or, you know, doesn't help you in the next phase of your life, but you can, you know, be glad that you went through something because you have all this growth and experience behind you once you lay this down. So 2 tens, 2, again, it all adds up to being 1, so it's you. I really think it's just, you know, moving away from something, maybe even like too much work, so that you can, again, have that fun time, that play time, the things that actually, you know, create memories in your life that are what you look back on at the end of your life, kind of thing, you know, like things that you actually remember. As important as work is, you know, it's like, what's the point of work if you don't have time for this, right? So, yeah. Okay, so I thought next we would do maybe further clarity or extrapolations or like summarization of this general reading. This Lenormand combination deck. It's like the same imagery, some of it, from the Rider-Waite deck and mashed up and put together in like new cards, some new meanings, and I think it's kind of cool how they did that. So I'm still learning it, but let's see. Further clarity or insights, wisdom for Virgos to utilize the coming month. So I'm going to shuffle these together. For Virgos. This is the house. So I kind of think of it as this. Maybe it's to call attention to this house back here. I don't know. Maybe that house like reminds you of something. A red roof. It reminds me of some sort of Spanish style or something. For some reason, I don't think they're in Spain or anything, but like just that tile roof, stucco walls, and kind of, I don't know. It also has a moon, a crescent moon at the very top here. So again, maybe the moon's important to look into. But I think King of Hearts or King of Cups. You know, this person. Maybe this is what you're working towards. You know, the King of Cups is like a family man kind of guy, just warm and inviting and protective of his family, provides for his family, just a very typical kind of, I don't know, just kind and generous and just someone that you can count on, I think. Very feels deeply, maybe even a little bit emotionally connected in like a psychic way too, because cups, but just very, there's a lot of depth to him, even if he doesn't show it. There's a lot going on beneath the surface, and because of that, he's someone that can like relate well to others. So he probably owns his house. Let's see what it's. Let me pull one more card and see what that is. Where it goes. The key. I just immediately thought of a lyric from the music video that I have in the Earth playlist. I think it's a 7 of Earth. It's American Money, Borns, and he says, one of the lyrics is like, at the end was the key to my heart. So, King of Hearts. So, the end was the key of my heart. Usually that relates to like waiting a long time and like kind of money doesn't grow on trees kind of thing. But I just found different meanings in it, like maybe in terms of love, also like waiting for someone, or I don't know, just understanding that someone knows how to like unlock the key to your heart. The whip was on the bottom. That came up before too. It's like an intense feeling, intensifies anything that it's around. So maybe you feel intense about someone, or about your home life, or about, you know, where you see yourself going. Read the house first. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where is it? This book is too. Okay. Got it. Comfort, security, foundation, home, living, environment, possessions, property, real estate, small building, domesticity. It's about where you live. So, deals with your family and your domestic affairs. It's very much 10 of Cups. And all the things that go on behind closed doors can refer to real estate deals, a house about security and stability. So, I feel like, though, you know, you're working hard, and now you feel like you have all that, or maybe that's where you're headed and you're working hard for that security so that eventually you can just really enjoy things. But it's to say, like, also enjoy the journey there, you know? For love, it says a good stable relationship card, nesting time, candlelit dinners, and movie on the couch. Career, taking stock of home and how the job is affecting it. You may be looking to work from home. That means something of work from home, which I do. Well, this isn't my home, but yeah. Some people are just better working from home, working independently. Maybe that's you, or someone you know. Calm and quiet type, a homebody who likes to work around the house and spend time with family. It's very much summing up these cards almost to a T. So this may be like some sort of, maybe the key to your house. Maybe have you lost your keys or something? Left your keys inside or locked out. Five of Pentacles didn't come out before, so maybe you feel locked out or something. And I feel like, or maybe this is reinforcing your blocks. I don't know, it's what it's saying is it reinforces the foundation of the home, anything that comes after that. So, timing for days, weeks, or months. The month of April. It comes from the Six of Cups, and that is like that family home life. It's similar to the Ten of Cups, but it can also talk more about like something coming back from the past, or like remembering, nostalgia, memories, good times, you know, childhood more so, past lives, you know, just anything like help, which kind of speaks to Virgo, I guess, because of the sixth house. But so anything having to do with that, like spending quality time, quality over, you know, even quantity, just quality time, really engaging with your friends and family. Maybe connecting to your youth, your childhood, like I said. Yeah, so let me do the key. I think that's more. Again, with the crescent moons and also the compass, or I think it's the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom is part of the key. So, access, certainty, doors open, important, mastery, necessary, security, solution, success. I'm like, did I lock the door? This is a big wish card of a deck that unlocks doors yet keeps secrets. Where the key shows up, look around it, for it indicates that there are important things going on. Also, something might be missing, and the key can point the way. On a spiritual level, can also mean higher divine forces at work in your life, your own hidden potential. You meditate on the concepts around it to understand your full ability. For love, this is a relationship on a deep soulmate level. That card also popped out after I did the last reading for Aquarius. The sun popped out, and then this is your soulmate kind of thing when I was shuffling the other deck. So maybe there's some sort of soulmate kind of thing happening for you. Understanding of the heart and the essence of the relationship. You know, every relationship is different, each person is different, so, you know, really getting to the essence of how you connect to someone, what's your, you know, you don't even have to, like, really, as long as you know. A very critical and significant new change in your job, if it's having to do with career, understanding or mastery of your career. So I think that talks a lot about this card, you know, mastery over something, sort of, you know, I just want to say like grand master of like, because this kind of reminds me of like masonry or something. For characteristics, an insightful and spiritual person, one of key influence, timing is now. This card has more esoteric significance than most other cards. as the 33rd card in the deck, the 33rd being the highest degree Masonry. Okay, this is weird. The key card conveys a sense of spiritual unlocking. The sun is derived from the Fool card, the light of pure knowledge. The moons on either side are from the High Priestess, lending an air of mystery to the image. The key itself is made up of the Wheel of Fortune, the pillars off the Hierophant card, indicating a mastery of fate in a way. The moons and key form the planetary symbol for Uranus, which actually co-rules Aquarius, so a planet of new understanding. The yods from the moon card are 11 in number, being attributed to mastery in numerology, and also a gateway, some sort of new opportunity opening for you to step into, if you so choose. Do you choose to open the door? Do you choose to unlock the door and walk in to this new phase in your life? Do you choose to put this down, knowing how much talent you have, knowing how hard you've worked, and do you choose to open the door to your new life, your new opportunity, your new relationship, your new job, your new anything? It's about walking through, taking that out, recognizing that opportunity, taking it when it's presented to you. It's kind of a gateway, something very important, a big change that could potentially really shift things around for you. So, okay. To sum up, I kind of already summed it up, but I've been doing these for all the readings, so stick with it. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. So, to sum up this general part of the reading for Virgos, further clarity or wisdom insights. Ride the wave. 14. That said 44, like another gateway. But maybe 14 is important to you. I think of the Temperance card in the Major Arcana, also reducing down to a 5. So again, another change where the 5 of Pentacles before that almost popped out. Change, though. Change in your job, maybe change in direction. Change in how you feel about something or someone or where, 14. Actually, this reminds me of something I was watching about, like acceleration and propulsion, and someone who's developing something that doesn't need the propulsion that you send a rocket out or engines or anything. Something from behind, like it goes along a wave like this, kind of like surfing, and that propulsion, that wave keeps it going. I don't remember how they described it, but it was something like that, something having to do with technology. And keep entering Aquarius, so I don't know, maybe you're in tech or in something like that. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide is turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. I think you did mention the Fool as part of some of the imagery in the cards below, so that is kind of about like taking a leap of faith, jump, path, following your path. Reversed, always looking at things both ways. You may be mistaking a rogue wave for a fun ride. You can only coast for so long before you hit a shoreline with a snap. The tide is ebbing, and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes in for you to ride. You're meant to learn how to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait patiently for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building, which I think a lot, again, with the Apprentice card. So preparation, getting ready for some sort of change, having everything in order, choosing, as the waves come in, is that your wave, is it not, surfing, like diving under the wave, to get out there in that clear area and wait for the wave to come, and knowing what is right for you, knowing what opportunity, what wave, what time is right for you to jump on something that will be that key, to open some doors for you. Maybe like dolphins. I don't know. I don't get much from this card, but just, it's really nice to be by the water, maybe taking a vacation with your family, here. Maybe you took some time off work, or you're going to, and you are, and you're going to go by the water. So hopefully that made some sense to you. I don't know. Let's see. So to bridge general and love, I thought I would just pull one of these Winged Enchantment Oracle deck cards. They're all birds, so just maybe spiritual advice or suggestions, encouragement, that kind of thing. For you personally, take with you as keep in mind this next month. So for Virgo, I cannot shove these cards. My hands are not big enough. Robin, 29. That's funny. Maybe looking into the degrees of your chart. If you haven't looked up your chart, it's interesting. It's kind of like a map of you, and degrees are important. I'd say as important as like the signs and the houses, but once you know those, you can kind of pay attention to degrees and things like master numbers 11 and 22 are important, or also anything like a 29, because it's like the last before it switches over to a sign, or 0. So our critical degrees, so might be of interest to you to look into. Different meanings, and you kind of see how it shows up in your life. Okay. So Robin. I am Robin, the song of renewal. I am the currents and eternity. I am the promise that life will keep spinning. I am ancient, bringing forth the spring from a deep chill of winter. You were expecting me. As I reassure you that the ice is thawing, your own winter must have its spring. It's time to align and know which season you're in. It's time to rejuvenate, time to awaken. The hibernation of your talents and dreams has no place in my medicine. I am cleansing like the rain. I am flowing forward like the river. I am your wake-up call at sunrise. Keep your world going no matter how thick the ice is formed. Something needs tending. You are a caretaker of your own soul. You are your own change. Renew yourself and rejoice. You are new beginnings. You are invigorating. You are upward growth. You are Robin. So, she looks like she's, holding some sort of like icicle or snowflake or something. Which makes me think of that experiment done a long time ago, that like how water and ice forms, how it looks under a microscope based on if you like yell at it and say mean things to it or not. Like this was an actual experiment. People probably know a lot about it, but like, and the negative containers that were frozen end up looking just like dark and gooey and sad. Just nothing like you want to. And the positive containers, things that were like told loving things and I don't know, just treated, I don't know what they did, but they said nice things to it, to the water, and it froze, and it became these beautiful ice crystals. So it's like choosing love over, it's like the bird is just like part of her soul. Nest, making a little nest for yourself, like a, home base, that kind of thing. Everything that they said, new beginnings. There is some change coming in to affect your foundation, but overall this just looks like luscious, and even though it's not fall, I thought of like apple picking, being like an orchard, building your nest, how long it takes. So it would take a little bird to like build this huge nest and all, individual branches that it has to carry back, and just the time it takes to create that foundation for yourself, and then to really appreciate it. And there's all these other little birds too. So maybe you're having a little party, like I said. 29 again is an 11, so another gateway. Maybe paying attention to signs and signals. Like for me, whenever I hear birds chirping, usually I pay attention to that. Anyways, okay, so moving on to the love portion of this reading. Just as a foundational card for Virgos, whether you're single or in a relationship or not, just sort of like what is affecting Virgos, things to pay attention to, what's important factor in your love lives right now, or relationship, or what are things that you could incorporate more of into your relationship or your dating life. So one foundational card for Virgos. Let's turn one. Pulled two by accident. 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. I think of fighting them off the stick, standing your ground. 3 of Pentacles, again, craftsmanship, working from the ground up. People watching what you're doing. Being successful at work. 3, creation, creativity. Think of architecture and listening, laying down the blueprints of something taking shape, taking form. Maybe you're in the beginning stages of a relationship. I'm going to pull another one because I really like those cards. Maybe you're in the beginning stages of a relationship and you're just like laying down the groundwork, foundation of getting to know each other. Maybe you have a lot of options. You're having to like fight them off the stick and trying to weed out the good ones, and just weed out the bad ones. Keep the good. I'm starting to feel like the Bachelorette or something. I don't know. Maybe you just have a lot of options. So let's see. There's one more card for Virgos. This deck. Love. Relationship advice, suggestions. 4 of Swords. Some sort of rest. So just mean very much like give it a rest. Put it to rest. Give it a break. Maybe you're on a break, needing to take a break. Take some time again for yourself. Think about things, meditate on them. About really how you feel and where you feel you're going, and what you think about, what you dream about, what you really, what you think about before you go to bed. What is that thing that just kind of puts you at ease, puts you at rest, puts you at peace, that you can get a good night's rest. 4 of Swords, it's usually coming back from a long day of work and like needing to rest. So maybe you've gotten out of something, like a relationship, or you're thinking about dating, getting back in the game. You're just kind of taking a moment for yourself to think about things and to really maybe figure out what it is you want. Maybe 4 is important to you. So maybe messages coming through from the other side also with the 3 of Pentacles. That can often mean like messages, spiritual messages, advice, help coming through. 2 from that, resting, thinking, meditating. I keep wanting to pull another card from this deck, but I'm going to move on to Swords having to do with your thoughts, your mental activity. Like maybe you're just overthinking things too. Maybe you just need to get outside, socialize, work in the garden, spend some time at home. Or if there's spiritual messages coming through, we'll see if there's anything important for you to take note of. Virgos, further clarity on the 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 7 of Wands for love, relationship, romance. So the 9 of Pentacles, this is like, I don't know what she's doing, but like normally this is like someone who's worked hard and has it all as an independent, I think, of style and fashion and beauty and grace, and usually just someone that's like standing in front of everything they have, you know, in a garden, just very like content, you know, just very, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but like she's just very, I am, I'm completely blanking. But here she's wearing a mask. Maybe taking off the mask, seeing things for what they are. I don't know. Again, she's resting, so maybe you just need to rest and take some time for yourself. It does talk about being independent. We talk about independence at work, working from home. So maybe you're trying to figure out a way to do that and still maintain the same like level of finances and home life that you're used to, that kind of thing. But maybe she looks like, I don't know what she's doing. She's just waiting. I guess she's hanging out with the mask on. I think of like some sort of eyes wide shut kind of thing too. Yeah, so I don't know, the mystery, we did mention like the High Priestess in some of this card imagery, so maybe you're looking for someone who has like an air of mystery about them, who's calm, cool, collected, and graceful, sexy, like enjoys the finer things in life. I don't know, is that a snake? Or, you know, I really just can't tell. I think she's taken off her clothes, and she has some sort of like quilted, I almost want to say a Joker, like costume. I don't know. Maybe this means something to you. Or the number 9. Again, the end of some sort of cycle, completion. So maybe finishing things up at work, but in between time, going home, maybe thinking about how you can make the most of the time you spend at home, family, maybe trying out new activities, new things, entertainment I also just thought of, like going out to the movies, like it's just popped out, the King of Pentacles. So this is probably you, since it's an earth sign, or another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So this guy is just like, they didn't even have time to take off their clothes, like, or even find like a bed. They're just kind of, I feel like, I think I lost the card. I kept shuffling, but she was like lying on her bed. Maybe she's remembering this, thinking about that. So these like gold coins, like this guy, King of Pentacles, though, is just like someone could be someone who's like very wealthy, someone who has an abundance of like resources and things at his disposal, but typically, yeah, it's someone who just has it together. Is maybe in some sort of higher up position at work, is very in charge of this like earthly sort of like his. But I found out the Pentacle cards actually can mean like your aura, your surroundings. So maybe you just look like you are surrounded by an abundance of like material type things, nature, just giving off that earthy vibe that you're in charge and you take charge and you enjoy spontaneity, and maybe that's something if you haven't been as spontaneous and just been working hard and all these things, like maybe just taking some time to be a little bit more spontaneous with your partner, or even, you know, just I was trying to read what it said on the little tapestry behind them. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe just it's probably you or someone you know, maybe it's your partner. Yeah, so I don't know how many cards I've pulled for you guys here, so maybe I'll just move on to the Oracle cards and see how this all sums up. So maybe for singles, casual dating, like short-term dating, people that are in, you know, just single Virgos. The highest and greatest good, single Virgos, love, romance, relationship advice, dating advice. Whatever you're wondering about, thinking about, passion. This popped out for a couple other cards in some of the earlier readings. So again, I just feel like it's very much worth waiting for. I just feel like it's very much like, I did mention waiting. That was at the bottom of the deck, like waiting for someone or taking your time with something, getting to know someone slowly, letting things build, let the tension build, let, you know, the passion build, the anticipation build. So I kind of feel like they're the same person. Maybe he's younger. He kind of looks like Nick Cave. And I don't know who she looks like, but they kind of look the same. Maybe he has a beard. He's just like enraptured, like in love with like this passionate excitement, early stages of dating. It's that gotta have you kind of feeling, you know, encountering that, bringing that into your life, like having that with someone that you are dating or wanting that. But either way, I feel like it's saying that is what's on your mind, that's what's potentially coming in, as long as you, like, you know, get out there and meet people, or that is something that you can bring into the relationship that you're maybe embarking on, or you just need to bring more passion in, like just find things that you both are passionate about. I mean, this is for single dating, so maybe just, I don't know, finding that those common passions, things that excite you, things that make you want to know more about that person, and you're just like itching to know more about someone, and you're just, you know, you can't get enough of them, that kind of thing, like all over each other. Giddy, I don't know, I'm just going on tangents here, but like just, yeah, you can't keep your hands off each other kind of energy, just, that's, could be, you know, expect the unexpected, you never know. Maybe you're just giving off that very passionate, maybe you're just a very passionate person, you're giving that off and you're attracted to that. I don't see how passion can, like, be bad if you're dating, so, like, just sort of, maybe you're having to, like, you know, tame the fires or something. It's too passionate and you're just like, yeah. So, maybe I'll pull one more for singles, because I've been pulling like two for couples, and so I'll pull one more for singles. Flirt. So, yeah. I feel like that is what, you know, kind of just general, pretty good advice for someone who's single. Just get out there and flirt. Just looks very calm, you know, just with them are themselves, like, just flirting. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Allow your heart to sing, your heart and soul to sing with joy, like, just being positive. I don't know what that was. Knowing yourself, being positive, flirting, just being playful. Like, you know, if you have a tendency to be more, I don't know, cut to the point, straightforward, serious, if you're good at being in serious conversations and things like that, like, maybe it's a challenge for you to, like, try to be more flirtatious and playful and lighthearted and see how that works out for you. So for couples, long-term dating, married couples, like, however it works out for you, where you feel like you fit in this puzzle. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Aquarius also got that. So, again, maybe watch the Aquarius video. I'm going to pull a different one. So these are new cards, and they're kind of stuck together. Even though I've shuffled a bunch of times, like, honeymoon. kind of felt right on top of that passion. So maybe, again, like some sort of crossover between, bachelorhood to, in a couple, like maybe you're getting married, you're going on a honeymoon, or you're just in that honeymoon stage where, you're just totally spending time with someone, you're really adventurous, you're just, maybe Venice, Italy, maybe those are destinations for you to consider if you're, like, I always thought, Lake Como would be like the perfect spot to go on a honeymoon or something. Like, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's just so beautiful over there. Again, there's like the gondola guy is like an angel, so being guided also maybe towards your future with someone. I don't know, maybe this was the crossover. So, go another one for a couple Virgos. Maybe just getting away, going on a little trip together, reconnecting that way, like, just away from your everyday daily life so that you can just see each other at a brand new light, experience new things together, go on an adventure together, go hiking, anything like that, boating, I don't know. A couple of Virgos. Children. Children, your love life is being affected by children. I'm not saying if it's a bad or good way, it's just children are involved. So maybe if you're in a long-term relationship and you are wanting to have kids, or you have kids, and that's affecting your life, you can't have as much alone time, or you can't have as much time with your husband, your wife, your sweetheart, partner, and it's just about like making more time, figuring out like adjustment schedules, that kind of thing. Or maybe you have children, your partner doesn't, I don't know, however it works out for you, but somehow children are affecting your love life, or are to be considered in your love life. So, or maybe just being more childlike together. If you don't have kids and you're just been together a long time, maybe just being more playful with each other. Again, kind of like that flirtatious playfulness energy from the singles, like implementing that into your couplehood lives. Like just being more playful, childlike, bringing the child out of you, doing things, going places that really just light you up inside, and that can't not, be beneficial for your relationship. So, let's see. One more card for couples, or long-term. Maybe you're thinking of getting out of a relationship, and so Virgo's gotten a lot of extra cards. I don't know. There's just I feel like there's a few different storylines going on, but at the same time, it's all kind of coming back to you and your perceptions and how much time you spend where you put your time, how you spend your time, how you balance everything out. Between work, family, love, romance, passion, and getting to know someone. I'm going to do It is safe for you to love. I'll do that one. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. The card that popped out just pops out for every single reading, and I think it's just bent or something, so... it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, again, it's just opening up, kind of like that, childlike manner, just opening up, being willing, able to receive love from others, like accepting it. Some people are just very, like, especially like the King of Hearts, maybe, like King of Cups, someone can be very, like, self-sacrificing in their time and in their energy and how much they give. They kind of take care of everyone else and make sure everyone else is okay, and just get so used to that and people in their life get used to that it just, sometimes they forget to allow people to love them too, to take care of them as well. So maybe striking that balance and just knowing that it's safe for you to get out there to flirt with your sweetheart, flirt with whoever you're with, be open, honest, everything. and try something new, try some new things, get out of town, like go on an adventure, just be together, and see someone through, most positive, loving light, and see where that takes you. Anyways, okay, so I hope this was helpful, Virgo, and I hope you have a great month of June, and if you have time again, check out the links below, and yeah, thanks for liking, sharing, watching, subscribing, all of that, and I will hopefully see you next month. Bye.